Artificial intelligence has been one of the most game-changing technologies of the last decade, and so is crypto. And when you combine the two together, you get the potential for explosive parabolic growth. And for this reason, AI is one of the hottest sectors that people are watching for crypto in 2024. And in this video, I'm gonna explain exactly why that's the case, why people are so hyped about this, what can you do with AI and crypto, and some projects that you should watch out for. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know in this video today as a blockchain developer myself who works with this technology on a daily basis, who's been through multiple cycles ever since 2017. So if you're new around here, hey, I'm Gregory, and on this channel, I turn you into a blockchain master. So if that's something that you're interested in, then smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to get ahead of this next crypto explosion, then I can show you how to become a blockchain master step-by-step from start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. We've seen an explosion in artificial intelligence in the last 12 to 18 months, with technologies like ChatGPT and artificial intelligence image generators like DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, and Midjourney. And it's taken the world by storm, just like crypto. It's one of the fastest growing technologies of all time, and when ChatGPT released, it got 1 million users in the first week because people saw what an absolutely game-changing technology this is. It's getting better all the time, and the growth trajectory for this is likely insane over the next 5 years. And I think crypto's in a very similar spot to where this can be a recipe for a major explosion. So most of the artificial intelligence use cases that we're doing right now really fall into two different major categories. One is with language models like ChatGPT, and then artificial intelligence media generation, which is like images, movies, and sound, okay? So basically with something like ChatGPT, it is a language model. So you would see ChatGPT as a chat bot. You can sit there and talk to it, and it'll give you answers back. It could do things like, answer pretty much any question that you want. It can write code for you. It can interpret data. It can generate entire websites, books, songs, and so much more. And with media generation, you can make images completely from scratch. You can just type in text and say, hey, make me a picture of this. You can take images of yourself and transform them. Say, hey, make me Superman. It can generate entire videos like cartoons or make fake online influencers. And with sound, you can make podcasts. It's just getting absolutely crazy. And while the capabilities of this technology are both exciting and frightening, there's some even bigger problems with AI behind the scenes that a lot of people who are tuned into tech are very aware of, especially people who are inside of Web 3.0 and crypto. So what are they? So number one is with the artificial intelligence models themselves. So whenever you're talking to something like, ChatGPT, again, it's a language model. There's basically technology behind the scenes that, governs and makes this whole technology work. It's called a model. And these models are completely opaque, okay? They're closed source in most instances, and we don't exactly know how they work. So someone can be tweaking this behind the scenes to basically train it to do things you may not want it to do, whether that's suppress certain answers or influence answers or give you inaccurate information. And also, you have to train these models, okay? And where does that information come from? Was it obtained ethically? Okay, does it come from random places on the internet? Does it actually have any type of integrity? You have to trust all this data that's getting fed into these opaque models. They're just complete black boxes. And so this is really the antithesis of Web 3.0 values. So the AI that we have running right now is very Web 2.0, okay? But with Web 3.0, we have values like decentralization, trustlessness, transparency, and censorship resistance. These are the types of values that exist inside of blockchain technology, okay? Blockchain's decentralized, it's trustless, you can see everything that happens on it, it's transparent, and also you can't censor transactions that are going in. So how can we take those exact same values and apply them to artificial intelligence? Well, that's exactly where the overlap between AI and crypto comes into play. So I'll give you a high-level overview of how that could work and then talk about some specific projects in this space that are doing these things. So first of all, with trustlessness, one is you can basically open source the AI models themselves. You can open them up to where people can see how they can work, so we're not just having to completely trust that these things are doing exactly what they say they're going to do. We can do decentralization, where we can take the responsibility of actually running these machine learning models and taking them out of centralized control, and then letting anybody that has the hardware required to run the models do so on a decentralized network and get paid in crypto for doing that. We can also do things like decentralize the AI training that I was talking about and the data that's getting fed into it. Okay, we can actually have data networks that operate in this way, and we can also have censorship-resistant AI technology where we know that it's not going to suppress or promote certain things that we don't want it to. And so those are all ways that we can basically take AI and move it from a Web 2.0 model to a Web 3.0 model with blockchain and fix some of the problems that I was talking about. Now, that's one sort of idea, is fixing the problems. There's another idea of basically unlocking the potential for what AI can even do in the first place, okay? And that really comes to AI agents. So what does that mean? Well, if you've ever used ChatGPT to like accomplish a task, if you're like, hey, build a website for me, all right? And it could actually do it. And then you say, okay, now take this website and then go like push it somewhere and then do some other tasks and market it, right? Like you have to kind of keep driving this throughout every step of the equation. But what if you have AI agents where you can have an AI telling another AI what to do, okay? And it's completely autonomous in this case. Well, it's going to cost something to interact with both those AIs. And what if you want an AI to pay another AI for doing a job? Well, that's exactly how AI agents come into play. And probably one of the best ways to do that is with crypto, because machines need to pay each other. Sending crypto around is one of the fastest, most efficient ways to do that. And you can verify those transactions were actually sent and received on the blockchain. So AI agents are another big use case for AI and crypto. All right, so now we've seen some of these ways that we can transition from Web 2.0 AI to crypto, fixing some of the problems, also unlocking new possibilities with AI agents. What are some projects that are actually doing this stuff inside the space? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to talk about right now. Now, before I do, I want to say this is not an endorsement necessarily of any of these projects. It's not a sponsor video. It's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy or sell any cryptos with this information. And I don't know which ones are going to work out long term. This is all very early stuff. It's way too early to pick winners at this stage in the game. All right, so that being said, one of the first projects to watch out for is BitTensor. So this is decentralized machine learning. So basically, this is taking the AI models and then doing them in a decentralized way, okay? So basically taking multiple AI models and creating a marketplace for machine intelligence. And basically, if you want to take advantage of this, if you want to, get the information from the machine learning models in this decentralized way, you're basically paying in crypto to do that. And then the validators that are part of running this network, are compensated for doing that. So instead of having a closed ChatGPT running there and paying with your credit card, it's doing it in a decentralized way where you're paying with crypto to get those services. All right, so the next project to watch out for is the Render network, okay? So Render is all about decentralizing GPU power. So one of the biggest compute powers that you need in order to run artificial intelligence is GPU, especially for generating any type of imagery, okay? And basically what Render does is let people, provide their own GPU resources that other people can use for artificial intelligence, and then the people who provide those GPU resources can then get paid in crypto for doing that. So in a similar way, like we host our GPUs maybe in the cloud somewhere on the cloud service provider, and they're getting a cut of that. Well, you can do this in a decentralized way where you can bring the compute power and earn crypto and participate in running Web 3.0 based AI. All right, so the next project to watch out for is the Ocean Protocol. So earlier when I was explaining how artificial intelligence works, it needs to be trained with data, and a large amount of data. So I get a lot of ChatGPT basically just scrape the internet to provide that data, but you can also train AIs with your own specific data sets to, hone in the accuracy or get information that you want that's very specific. And that's kind of what Ocean is all about. So basically you can provide data at scale in a decentralized way for these Web 3.0 AI platforms with the Ocean Protocol. So basically you can curate data from data farming and participate in recurring data challenges, and you can earn Ocean tokens this way. All right, so the next project to watch out for is Fetch AI. Okay, so what does it do? Well, early in this video, I talked about AI agents where you can basically have AIs that work with one another, and they're like paying each other in crypto to get jobs done. So you're like having an AI delegate to another AI. So that's one of the things that, Fetch AI is exploring. Okay, so the first open network for AI agents. Basically, you got AI agents that can connect, search, and transact for dynamic marketplaces, changing how economic activity takes place in the world. All right, so the last project I want to talk about is Akash. Now, this is not exactly necessarily an AI-specific project, but it has a strong overlap with AI. So what is that? Well, basically, Akash is a way to run decentralized physical infrastructure, or DePIN, basically any machine resource that you want to, so that other people can use it in a decentralized way. So kind of like Render, like I talked about, you can give over your GPU specifically for AI. Akash lets you basically, provide those resources for multiple different properties. So if you've ever heard of like Amazon Web Services, where you go sign up for a machine, all right, you basically rent one from Amazon This is a similar type of thing, but you can rent it in a decentralized way where anybody can bring their compute power for generalized purposes. But one of the main use cases is for AI. And so it kind of gets lumped into the AI category and is definitely a project that people have sort of had their eyes on inside the AI space as well. All right, so that's an overview of the overlap between AI and crypto. Okay, so these are both explosive trends that whenever you combine them together can be absolutely insane. That's how we can combine AI and crypto, and these are some projects that are doing this that you can watch out for in this space. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Are you excited about AI and crypto? Are you excited about any of these projects? Do you think they're going to work? Do you think they're not going to work? I want to hear from you. And whenever you've left your comment, make sure you smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. That really helps these videos out so the more people learn about blockchain. And if you want to get ahead of the next crypto explosion, then I can show you how to become a blockchain master step-by-step from start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. You really don't have to be an expert to get started today. I've helped people with zero coding experience become real-world blockchain developers in a matter of months. So that's all I've got. Until next time, thanks for watching Dapp University.